Morning guys, it is Friday the 5th of June and I'm just given Cookie some fresh food and water and her vitamins. She's having a good tuck into her brekkie. Bit of lettuce. I've put some cress on there today. See if she likes that, because apparently they love cress. So we shall see. But she's doing well. And then we got these two little things, Shaggy and Scooby, which are gonna have some lettuce. Got some lettuces. One over there and one over there. Enjoy that, don't you? Hello. They did have a wooden house in there, but this Shaggy kept chewing the roof off it. It was eating the house. So they've got the plastic one now. So yeah. Still alive and kicking. But they're no trouble really. They don't squeak like Tom used to, but they do squeak. But yeah, that's the animal sorted. The dog's just had his breakfast. And I'm gonna sit down and sort out my shopping list. Guys, I'm just watching all the jargon on the voting. Banana, it's actually 11 o'clock. I'm going to pick my mother up in half an hour. I'm just trying to edit the end of yesterday's video, which you're going to see. You'll have seen yesterday. Yeah, 0 count banana. And I'm going to Morrison's in Porth, somewhere my mother wants to go, because she likes the trousers that their range of clothes do, nutmeg. So we're going to go there, and I think we're going to go in the cafe. So I'll probably have jacket potato with beans. I've got my shopping list. I'm going to make for tea tonight. I'm going to pick up some puff pastry, because who's got time to make puff pastry? Maybe one day I'll make it, but it's a sheet of puff pastry, cut it in half, and then you make this chicken and spinach creamy type filling, which looks really delicious. That goes in it, and then you put another piece over the top and you cut it so it looks fancy, egg wash it, and cook it. So I'm going to do that with mashed potato and peas, because Warren's moaning that I haven't cooked any decent meals lately. Although the kids and me really enjoyed the Subway last night and it was a quick and easy tea, Warren was very disappointed, he told me. Cheeky sod. Should be lucky he's getting fed. Yeah, and it's my birthday 2 weeks today. I'm going to be 50. Bloody 50. Half a century old. So yeah, I'll catch up with you later, but it's a trip to Morrison's today, and then I've got to get back for Dexter coming home because I've got to cut his hair, and then he's going to have a shower, get changed, and out the door. So I shall let you see what he looks like when he's all dressed up, but he's quite excited, love him, to go into his prom. Right, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Just picked up my mother. I was late picking her up because I was busy waiting to see the new Prime Minister. And I couldn't wait any longer, so I thought I'd come out. You're not your usual flosso.
Where does he live? In London? That
I don't know. He'll be living at 10 Downing Street soon. I'm not really into politics and all that malarkey.
is it? His age is
shopping list? Or have you just come out for the sake of coming out? To get out? To look for some trousers. I need to get some socks. Like thin cotton socks for Dexter.
I meant to look in my drawers. I thought, I think I've got some socks.
We have got a serious, very large sock monster in our house. I just don't know where they go. How the hell can you lose that many socks?
What time does it start?
He's got to be at school by 5 o'clock to have photos done. And then they're walking from the school to the spit. And he's got new shoes. He's not used to wearing smart shoes like that. He lives in like pumps and trainers and stuff. So he's gonna probably get a blister. So, and then it finishes at 7:30. But he seems to think he's going to go out around the streets after with his mates. And I'm like, I don't think so. He's looking forward to it, love him. He's like, you got to cut my hair as soon as I come in. I did try and get him in the hairdressers, but they were fully booked. And the barbers, you've got to make appointments. So you'll have to do with Kaz's cuts. I thought maybe we're gonna hit that then. I think they get they just get like, oh no, my mother's cutting me hair. Saves me a couple of quid. I cut it. Do you want to go in the cafe and have lunch then?
It's not busy.
Huh?
I said it's not busy.
I shouldn't, well, shouldn't be that busy. I'll have a jacket potato. Got to be good on the old diet, you know.
Why are you not going to the Slimony? Not going back?
Yeah, I'm going back. Michelle's away. And you want a shower, a bath or whatever in the morning. So I'll do that and go next week. When she's back. So you don't get like holiday breaks and stuff at that group. If you don't go, you still pay. Quite a way to this Morrison's. It's the best one for the clothing, I think. Oh God. Knackered. Right, we're off to Morrison's. And we'll catch up with you, no doubt, when we're in the cafe. Well, we're in Morrison's. It's taken us about an hour to get here. We've got roadworks. Absolute flipping nightmare. It's nearly 1:30. I've got to make sure I'm back in time for Dexter. So it's going to be rather rushed. But we're in the cafe. I've ordered a jack potato and beans. It was weird. She said, do you want Go Henry? And I was like, what the hell's Go Henry? Apparently you can have a free jack potato with beans and cheese, totally free. And I was like, huh? Free jack potato? And I said, oh, I only want beans, I don't want cheese. So she said, oh, you have to buy it. So I said, well, can't I have it with just no cheese? And she said, no. So I bought a jack potato with beans, just so I can be good. And I bought this, me and my mother have got one, 233 calories for a biscuit. So, and my mother's having a toasty. So, and I've had no butter, and it's loud in here, and I'm stressed, and my mother's playing up, and beat me up, Scotty. Bloody fuming I am. My bloody fuming, right? I was eating the jacket potato, and I thought to myself, they ain't normal beans, they're too creamy. They're not normal beans. I only had a couple of mouthfuls, so I ate the potato and I left the beans, and then I just called a woman over and I said, excuse me, and she was lovely, and I said, they're not normal beans, they're not. I said I was offered a free jacket potato with cheesy beans, and I said I wanted normal beans, so I paid for one. I said, they're cheesy beans, aren't they? And she went, yeah, they are. Oh, she must have pressed the wrong button, so I've sent it back and she gave me a full refund. So now, I had a jacket potato with about 5 beans on it, and I'm having this. Guys, we're back in the car. We're flipping boiling. That was a nightmare trip. Wheelchair in, wheelchair out, boiling hot. Took me an hour to get here. I've got half an hour-ish to get back for Dexter. And a pissing lunch. Why am I so bright on the screen? She was very apologetic, the woman. I said to her, I couldn't have made it clearer to the girl on the till. She kept going, do you want go Henry? Do you want go Henry? Or do you want Henry? Go Henry's a bank card, only for kids. Do you want Henry? And I'm like, who the fuck is Henry? Anyway, she said, well, you can have jacket potato with cheesy beans and salad for free. So I'm like, well, I don't need it for free. Does she think I look poor or something? And I was like, I don't understand, Henry. She said, you can just have a free meal, but it's jacket potato with cheesy beans. So I said, well, I'm on diet, can you tell? So I'm on diet, I just want beans. I don't want no cheese. Can you just take the cheese off? She went, no, the cheese is in the beans. It's in the sauce. So I said, right, I'll pay for the jacket potato so I can have jacket potato and beans, please. Okay, no problem. And she charges me. It comes, and I didn't think anything of it, and I ate a couple of mouthfuls, and I was thinking, them beans look awfully creamy. So I sort of scraped them off, ate the potato, and when this woman come by, I was like, excuse me. I said, they're cheesy beans, aren't they? And she went, yes, love. And I said, I bloody knew it. I said, the girl at the till, I said, I couldn't have made it clearer that I was on a diet, didn't want cheesy beans. I said, so she's now charged me for a meal I could have had for free, and I didn't want it anyway. Just want my diet. And she was like, I'm so sorry. And I said, it's fine. I said, but you imagine, I said, if I had an allergy to cheese or cheese beans or whatever's in them, then there'd be a problem, wouldn't there? She could have potentially caused me a great problem. And she was like, oh, I know, that's really bad. She said, do you want me to get you the manager? And I said, no, they're not going to do anything, are they? She said, oh, I'll get you a full refund. And I said to her, do you like the girl that served me? And she looked at me, I said, because if you don't like her, I said, get the manager and I'll cause a stink for you. And she laughed. And she went, oh, she's all right. But I said, no, I don't need the manager. How annoying is that? Bloody arse for...
God, that's bad.
Silly woman. Woman just pulled out in front of us. But how bad is that? I emphasised about 10 times at the till. No, I want plain beans. I don't want no cheesy beans. Plain beans, please. And then she had the cheek to charge. She said, oh, she probably pressed the wrong button. But pressing the wrong button could be life and death to some people if they've got dairy allergies or whatever. Did you enjoy your toasty? Your gingerbread man.
It filled the hole. It wasn't...
I'm making a chicken and spinach. I don't know what the name of it is. I saw it on Instagram. It's a spinach and cheese puff pastry type thing. I'm doing that with mash and peas and some gravy, because Warren likes gravy. I probably won't have gravy. I'll see. Got to be in the mood for gravy. can make you something else.
No, I'm not. I don't feel hungry. I don't.
Well, it's only like 3 o'clock nearly.
Yeah,
You're gonna.
I know,
Well, I'll ring you again. She asked me when we were in there. Who's the person that provides my meals at that place I live?
I've just got to take
It's me.
something.
It's me.
Just to
Oh,
take
who
my
pays for them
tablet
then?
with,
It's me.
but I can
It's me.
do that with something that's in the fridge.
Do you get now that I give you your meals? Huh? It's me. It's my good culinary skills. You know it's me that gives them to you.
Now you're telling me, I didn't know. I just wondered how everybody was getting.
How everybody was getting fed.
Yeah.
By me. I feed everybody. I'm a feeder.
Oof, oof.
There's loads of dust in the road now because we're going over some. It's supposed to be doing 10 mile an hour here. No, it's me. I feed everybody and myself. No one feeds me. Although I have let Dexter cook a few things. He's quite good at drumming up a meal if I can't be bothered.
Well, I've got beans in the cupboard that should be eaten. I would have thought you could have.
Oh, thanks. It's alright, you keep your beans. I don't think I can fit a tin of beans in the cupboard. My cupboards are full. I always remember Meals on Wheels when I looked after the 99-year-old lady going back 30 years ago. I did a bit of care work when I lived in London. Miss Rosenberg. And she thought that I was sent by Hitler. And she was really, 30 years ago, I don't know what she had, but they told me she wasn't incontinent, so I was like, right, great. And they gave me a key to her bed, one of her spare bedrooms, because she got violent. She used to hit people with a stick. Oh, she cracked me one day. I was like, well, she had Meals on Wheels, and they weren't very interesting. They were like a foil Chinese carton tray, and it would be like a roast dinner, but it'd be like one potato, one bit of meat. They didn't look very exciting. Well, they told me that she weren't incontinent. I went there one day after going on my lunch, and I came home. Well, I don't know what the hell she'd done. She must have swung her shitty knickers round her frigging head in the kitchen. There was shit everywhere, up the walls, in her hair, all over her. And I was like, oh, fucking hell. Thinking to myself, told me you weren't incontinent. And she had like chemical toilets downstairs because she didn't go upstairs then. And I had to bloody get her upstairs into the bath and give her a shower and stuff. No, it's further down. Well, I swear to God, she must have had a crack one off and swung it round because it was bloody everywhere. Oh, love her. Love her. Love her. Yeah, she used to hit me with her stick. When I wasn't looking, I'd get a crack over my back or something, and you'd walk out of the room and then come straight back in to make her a cup of tea, and she'd say, "Who are you?" So you'd say who you were, and then you'd go back out of the room, and then you'd go back in. "Oh, who are you?" Her memory was really short. She obviously had dementia. 30 years ago, you didn't really hear about it, and now everyone's flipping getting affected by it, and younger and younger and younger. People in their 30s and 40s. And they say it's not hereditary. Your mother had it. I think your dad had it, didn't he? Your brother had it. You watch, a few years' time, they'll say, oh yeah, it is hereditary. You can have a blood test done to see if you're going to get it or not.
Yeah, but you've got to be fit. That's before you're 50. Or when you have it, it's good.
You've got to have it before you're 50.
You've got to have the test before you're 50, or something like
that. Gives me 2 weeks. I don't think I'd want to know.
It's not a question that they can take some blood and say, oh yeah, you can get it. I don't know if I'd
want to know. Would you have wanted to know years ago?
Well, I hadn't heard about it before.
You can't do anything to stop it though, so having the blood test to tell you you're going to get it,
well, yes, it's preparing you. You can probably do several things about it.
I suppose, but if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. Like lots of things, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. Nothing you can do. Oh, Dexter will be the one that will look after me. The other two won't. Dexter will be the one that looks out for me.
How did you manage to get back here without getting involved with the roadworks?
Because they'd finished. Dexter told me yesterday I was his best mate. I don't know where he came from because he's not like the other two. He's a little love.
Some funny looking buildings and
he also asked me who my favourite was. He said, who's your favourite? I said, I don't have favourites, but you are. And I laughed. No, I don't have favourites. Do you have favourites, Mum?
You're getting a bit close to this one.
Oh, shut up, am I? I'm the driver. Behave. It's 2 lanes, you know. Right, you don't need anything else on the way home, do you?
No.
Good. That was stressful, that shop. I managed to get four packets of puff pastry. I got light puff pastry. I had a low calorie one, well, not low calorie one, but a light one rather than. I didn't look to see what the difference in calories were, but I just picked up the light one. I'm going to be making some apple turnover. This is potentially what I'm going to be making. Some apple turnovers. You like them, don't you?
Yeah.
Apple turnovers, some pizza pinwheels, and then I got 2 to make the thing tonight because I need to make 2 because one's not going to be big enough for potentially 6 people. Right, I might have to go around the roundabout here because there's a car up my side. Right, we're going home, sort Dexter out, get him off to his prom, and then think about cooking tea. So I'll catch up with you. Guys, who do we have here then? Mr. Swaggerman. I've just given him a fresh trim. A quick fresh trim. Take glasses off. I've started his hair a bit bouffant. He's a bit like, Mum. I put some of that dust on it. So if it goes a bit flat, you can just put your fingers in it and it'll stick back up. He looks very dapper.
What happens if I start to sweat?
Well, if you're going to dance and mess around while you're there, you might start to sweat.
But then it's gonna
I'll take a full-length video of him when he's got out the car. But we didn't have time in the house because he was like, I want to get to school, I want to get to school. And he's got a dodgy umbrella because it's starting to rain. You look very nice, very handsome.
The umbrella doesn't really match.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't buy you a matching umbrella. Try and not leave it behind because it does work. But if you do lose it, it's not the end of the world.
Just drop my glasses and I can't bend down because it's
That's right, you can get them when you get out. Right, I'm just going to go up to the car park and then I'll show you what it looks like. All ready to go. All right.
Bye.
Nice brolly, love. See you later. 7:30. Bye. Well, that's Dexter gone after his prom. Did have a bit of a dodgy umbrella, but it was the only one I had that I didn't mind him losing. So, don't know if he's having food or not when he comes back. He's not having a meal, they've just got like the usual party stuff. He said there's a donut wall, a sweet cart. That's my kind of party. Right. He's only gone for 2.5 hours. I'm sure he'll have a ball. And I'm going to go home now and peel some potatoes because we're having mashed potato for tea. So, yeah. I will catch up with you a bit later when it's either dinner or I'm getting Dexter, one or the other. Right, Dexter's at his prom. I've made the filling for my pie that I'm making. Well, it's not really a pie, it's like a pastry thing. I don't think it's really got a name, but it was garlic, shallots, there's flour, butter, double cream, yes, double cream, spinach, shredded chicken, tarragon, oregano, nutmeg, chili flakes. And I'm leaving it to cool down because you've got to put it in cold, otherwise it makes your pastry wet, get a soggy bottom. And then I'm making double the amount because one isn't going to serve enough of us. I've peeled my potatoes ready, or shall I say Thelma peeled the potatoes. I bought the peeler for the Thermomix. It's bloody excellent. Chuck them in with some water, 2 minutes, peeled potatoes. Yes, that is lazy. Do I care? No. So we're having mashed potato and peas. So I'm going to pick Dexter up at 7:30, get back, assemble the pie, boil the potatoes, microwave the peas. And then we'll have dinner. It'll be a bit late, but it's Friday night, who cares? So in the meantime, I'm having a penguin, 130 calories. And I need to work out the calories on me pie. So yeah, I'll catch back up with you when Dexter's back and dinner is served. Guys, this is my whatever it is I've made for tea. I'm just sticking it in the Ninja to cook. I've stuck it on a silicone sheet so it won't stick. I've got a feeling the inside's going to bubble out though. But it's not the prettiest, but it's quite late now because we just picked Dexter up. So I've egg washed it. I'm sticking it in the Ninja and I've got potatoes on to boil. So I will catch up with you when it's on a plate. This is the finished pie or whatever you want to call it. And it will be cut into 6. Guys, this is my dinner. It's 572 for my piece of pie. I made sure I had a bit in the middle and not the edges because the pastry was thicker on the edges. But it looks really nice. It smells nice. Everyone else has had gravy. I haven't. I was going to do mash, but couldn't be bothered. So we've ended up with potatoes. That one's broken up, but just boiled potatoes and then peas. which are 0 count. So yeah, if you want the recipe, let me know and I will link the video for it where I got the recipe on Instagram. But yeah, that is my dinner. Well guys, that was a winner. I'm finishing my night with one of these. What's that one? 97 calories. I've got something like 84 left. When I went up and picked Dexter up, I had 8 mint imperials in the car. I think 84 calories for 4. Why I'm holding 2 fingers up, I don't know. So I counted for them. I've got 84 left. And it would be weigh-in tomorrow. But I'm like, I'm not going to go because my mother wants to shower and stuff. But then I'm like, if I get up early enough, I'll go. Otherwise, it'll be next week when Michelle's back. But if you're on my other socials, you would have seen her post on my a bit of Kaz of Facebook that she had a weigh-in at her mother's and she reckons she's lost another £1. So that's good. Right. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next one where you will see me doing not much because I've got nothing planned tomorrow. Well, possibly weigh-in. And then I've got the exciting job of showering my mother. And then I'm going to come home and I'm going to try and do eBay. I say try. I must get some stuff on eBay. Right. See you guys.